How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. I'm gonna run the good old Heliod list. I think this is the same 75 I ran last time on stream. I actually played the same list off stream yesterday. Went 4-1. Beat stuff like Scales, Rakdos, Shadow, and mid range, both variants. Lost to Tron. So this has been very good, and I think I've kind of nailed down what I wanted to do with this 75 and how I want to adapt it to the meta. I think the main is very solid. I think the only swap I made was having 3 goose, 22 lands, and comparing that to 22 lands, 23 lands, 2 goose, or 22 lands, 3 goose. So having either the third Temple Garden or a third goose. And I think 23 lands is where you want to be because there's a lot of matches where you want to side out the dorks and stuff like it's like mid range. But it's all the mid range matchups, right? Oh, and all the kind of red aggro decks. So in that sense, we want to cut down all these kind of dead draws essentially. In which case, we want a sufficient amount of lands, which post board, which should be 23. I think the rest of the deck feels really good. 4 champion, 3 givers, 3 skyclave, 3 ranger, 3 spike feeder. I think all that feels really good. I think where I am right now is kind of, I think 12 out of the 15 sideboard slots are locked essentially. So it's the cards that are kind of interchangeable, I think, in my opinion, are these 3: the Eidolon of Rhetoric, Gedak Teague, and the Linvala. So amongst these 3 cards, you can go between these 3, Aven Mind Sensor, Archon of Emeria instead of the Eidolon, and Phyrexian Revoker. Oh, and maybe Gideon's Intervention if you want kind of like a MTGO 7th card if there's a lot of Valakut online. I've noticed there's a lot of Belcher online, so I really want the Gedak Teague. I think Linval is a great card for the mirror. And Eidolon's a card that can survive Lightning Bolt, so that's why I have Eidolon instead of Archon. So from there, you can have Phyrexian Invoker if you want to. I don't know, like if Hammer Time is really a big deal, you can just name Inkmoth Nexus, gain infinite life, and then they really can't win. As long as you assume they don't have a removal, which they might. They might have like Disenchant for like your Ballista, so it's not like it's locked at that point. But it's a versatile card in that aspect where you can board it in against Hammer Time. So it's like Phyrexian Revoker, even a Mind Sensor, Archon of Emeria, and maybe even a Gideon's Inhibition. So amongst those 7 cards, these 3, I think these 3 are the most well positioned. Maybe a Phyrexian Revoker might peep its way in instead of Gedak Teague because you can also just name Belcher. So I actually might try that this league here. How's it going, Skullclamp? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Since there is a lot of, like I said, a lot of hammer times and stuff online, I think the Revoker actually just might be the best right now because you can name Inkmoth Nexus, and that's the card that really is a pain in the butt. They do have lightning bolts. It does die to the 1 damage, the flip land. So that's the downside of it. So we'll see how it goes. I'll update the stream decker right now. Nice to see you too, Skullclamp. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe, and hope you had a good New Year's. I don't think I've talked to you since New Year's, right? So hopefully you had a great holiday break as well. Let me update this now, and then let's get the ball rolling with this league, right? So let's do that. So now my stream decker is current. Yeah. And to be fair, my Hammer Time matchup, knock on wood, has been pretty decent. I think my version of the Heliod deck is very good because of the Inkmoth Nexus plan, right? Like, Infinite Life wins the game, obviously. But Inkmoth Nexus obviously ignores that plan. So having the combination of Giver Runes plus any of these Mana Orcs actually just stonewalls them until they have Shadow Sphere, but forces them to have a Shadow Sphere. So it forces them to go Aid, Inkbond Nexus, Hammer, plus Shadow Spray. That's a lot to have. Forces them to have a lot. So it's not like it's not like it stonewalls them completely and just like wins the game, but it makes them have a lot. And it's better than just being completely naked over the air. And that situation has come up every time I played against it, where I'll just have Giver plus Bird, and I just stonewall them, and they can't do anything. So yeah, we'll try the Revoker today over the Gaddock, and then we'll just go from there. Let's give this a whirl. Yeah, I've just been kind of playing around with those slots. Like, it's just like amongst these 7 slots: Eidolon, Linvala, Fraction Revoker, Gaddock, Aven Mind Sensor, Archon of Emeria, and Gideon's Intervention. I've literally been just like plug and playing those, like amongst the 7 cards. I just picked 3 that I feel is what I'm gonna face against in the league. I'm expecting Hammer Time, right? I expected a lot of Belcher, and that's why I had Teague, and Fraction Record still is for Belcher, right? So his head's pretty good. Turn 2 Heliod into turn 3 Coco. We're against Blur Prowess, which is arguably one of our worst matchups. Which might be surprising to some, but because it's like, oh, we just gain infinite life, but they just have so much interaction with like gut shots and lava darts. Like, you can't reliably go off. Sad gut shot here. They're spending 1 mana to do this. That means that's all they're doing. That's kind of crazy. Okay. So just saving life here. Okay. You can just go double goose here, which is kind of funny. Honk honk. I think we do block with one of the geese here, and then we try to just nut draw the Coco. Like, it forces them to do something. They could also just bolt the geese, which is also kind of bad. Let me think. Yeah, exactly. If they have a bolt, they bolt the geese. That's really bad. But then if they just have a bolt, it's 5, so we go to 7. We go to 6 with Heliod. So I think we don't block, because if they bolt one of the geese, that's just so bad for us. And then we really just want to turn 3 Coco. We could just die here, but like, I'd rather kind of reach for the ceiling here. Because I feel like if they have the nut, they have the knot, and we like, if they have the bolt and they bolt 1 geese and we block with 1, we slam a Heliod and like we're naked to the Swiss tour anyway the following turn. So like, I'm choosing the line where if they have the nut, like, we still can fire off this Coco on turn 3 and win the game. And then if they tap out this turn, I might just main. I don't know if I want to main phase it, because I do kind of want to block with the geese. So we'll see what they do. Oh, they just. Cool. You just go to 11. That's fine. So now we just pass the turn. Hope to hit double Spike Feeder or something. They're stuck on 1 land, which is great. So now we 100% block here. And we'll see if they like bolt this goose, and if so, then we can just... Yeah, so this is a play that I was worried about last turn, right? So it's like... And they didn't draw a land because if they did, they would have played the land because they can hold the double prowess. So let's just yeah, and then just F6. So we'll just hope to hit a spike feeder here. That's just fine. Our this Coco is kind of anemic, but yes. Cool. I think we just slam Heliod here. And then we'll just get a basic planes now. And then try to gain 3 life. So them stucking off on land is obviously very good for us. Just can't double spell. Unfortunate for them. Wow, they're paying 1 mana to do this. I could even like just grow this bird if I really wanted to, which is kind of funny. I actually might just do that. Actually, I kind of want to do that. And then we can give this bird lifelink. And just like, we literally traded half a card for that exchange, which is like perfect. So let's just give this guy lifelink. And then we're also just not naked through the air, right? Perfect. And then if they want to play a creature out, yeah, they're just like royally fucked. Not a good draw. So hopefully this gets it out of bolt range. It seems like they have a bolt here though, which is fine. Like this exchange, like I'll take any day, right? Kind of drawing pretty poorly, but they're also stuck on 1 land for 6 turns of the game. So that's kind of scary because now their hand is pretty live. Kind of crazy how they spent both gut shots though, so they're just like gonna be completely naked to like spike feeder combo. Not a land. Just main phase us now. Let's take out the flyer here. Just go to the RI champion. Because now we're just like so ahead. Like we don't even have to block that Swiss sphere anymore. Like we just gained 4. Cool. Got lucky there. Them whiffing on lands, but our champion did its thing. So again, Eidolons come in. Forge Tenders are pretty good, as well as Paths, just to have removal. I don't like Damping Sphere here. It's I treat this matchup more of a mid-range matchup more than anything. So like having like dead cards like birds, I think, are just not that great. Although we can like block, they just have all the removal, and I don't think Dipping Sphere kind of plays that mid range matchup well. I think it's kind of like, oh, you board in Damping Sphere against like, I don't know, like some mid rangey like, I don't know, there's like some mid range like E-tron, right? Where it's like like from a BGX standpoint, like you just don't board in Damping Sphere against E-tron because it ends up being a mid range mirror. It's kind of that same philosophy. How's it going, Stormy? Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. Appreciate you tuning in as always. So here I think I just sideboard out the vetoes because Infinite Life wins, and some paths. Just keeping Sun Number Dorks makes them have the removal spell, have Gilded Geese just because the Life King can manner as it did that last match. Having the food is relevant. Like having a food is kind of like, it's like almost a full card in reality, because it essentially trades for a lightning bolt, and they're kind of incentivized to kill the goose. So kill the goose is actually pretty good in this matchup in that sense. So I think we just go like this. And go from there. Hopefully they just get stuck on one land again. That makes your life a little bit easier. Aurak Champion is the MVP, of course. Force Tender into Scoos, into Skyclave, into hopefully we draw a fourth line for this Collected Company. Seems like a great hand. I think this is just for viewer experience. We're gonna curve like this. Wow, they don't have. Oof. I kind of want to play that Forge Tender first. Feel like they have the removal spell for the bird, but it makes them have the removal spell for the bird. I totally read like. It's like, do we want to make them use the bolt? I think the answer is yes. Because like if we just curve bird, they bolt it, we still can. It doesn't mess up our curve at all. So baiting a bolt out here is going to be pretty decent. Yeah, this hand is pretty good. We did get darted though, which sucks. And then we're going to get Sprite Dragon, which is awful. But then we can follow up our Sprite Dragon with Skyclave Apparition, so it's not too bad. I don't think they play Blood Moon. I could be wrong. I feel like if they play Blood Moon, we're going to be screwed anyway. Like now that my hand is castable except for this Forge Tender, and we need like a second Plains. So I think to save life, I'm going to just play this Temple Garden and play Birch and Forge Tender. And then we can Skyclave Apparition the Sprite Dragon. Hopefully we draw another land for this Collected Company. Go from there. Yeah, so they Blood Moon us, they Blood Moon us, but like we can't like. I feel like our hand just plays out better this way. Okay, so they just have Spike. Okay. I shouldn't have 6 just in case they go crazy. Just in case like the Spike Dragon ends up somehow being lethal. We go to 10, 9 with after Skyclave Apparition. Land? Okay, that's not a land, but we do need a Skyclave Apparition to Sprite Dragon here. I don't think I can attack with this Forge Tender because if they have like Swiss Sphere, we can't really block it, so let's just do that. Hopefully we can draw land here. Prefer it'll be a fetch, so we can somehow play around Blood Moon if they top deck it. They have a Lava Dart in the graveyard, so something to keep in mind. Land. That's actually not bad. We can go Aurak Champion plus Giver Ruins. So, is there a library we want to attack or first, or play out these dudes first? I think we want to attack first because if they have like Stomp or something, and they get a dude, we want to gain the life off this Aurak Champion. So let's just play this Aurak Champion first, and then gain a life from the Skipper. Cool. So now that we I don't want to lose my Forge Tender. If they end up bolting this, they can make the token and block the Scorch Cinder. So I think just attack with the Skyclave Aberration is fine. Okay. Still look at their land. That'd be great. What is in their hand? They mixed their land drop. Interesting. Again, we would like the third land here. Worst case scenario, we can just play Scavenging Ooze, which is fine. Or even like Spike Feeder if we're really scared about a life total. Okay, that's fine. Just gain a life. Like, sure. Bulk Giver's a fine exchange, I think. I mean, I could see an argument for sacrificing Birch and Forge Tender. Man, we're just... kind of want to play a Scavenging Ooze instead of the Spike Feeder. We gain the same amount of life there that way, so it's fine. Get a bird here. I don't want to eat this Lava Dart because... I mean, I can see an argument for you eating this Lava Dart. Okay, cool. You just gotta be a Scavenging Ooze. Perfect. Oh, man. My browser source is so small. Give me a second. Let me update this so it's like... There we go. Look at that thing. Boom. Why is it so small? I want to give a shout out to Francisco, who gave me the code for that. Change that so that's more visible. And then let's make the chat box a little bit bigger. Apologies, guys. Gotta do some technical difficulties here. Cool. Hopefully that's legible. Cool. Now I don't have to like edit the record thing anymore. It's awesome. Like streamer life, right? So funny. Let's make it a little bit smaller here just so it doesn't... For those who don't stream, doing this shit on OBS is so awful. Like trying to line up perfectly, especially if you're like super like OCD about like having everything line up, it takes like hours. It's just like because things don't line up and then like you move it an inch and it goes and it like goes off like way more than you want to and you're like, oh my god, dude. Why OBS? Why? So off to a good start. Want to know? Arguably won a bad matchup. Got lucky, but better lucky than good. I think we played that well too. Didn't even need to cast a Coco. Just play a couple RA champions and give her runes and just stonewall your opponent. Skyclave Apparition there, flyers, and that's how the kind of matchup kind of lines up though. It's like if they have multiple, if they draw more flyers than you have Skyclave Apparitions and Path to Exiles post board, the matchup's just so hard because you just lose like 5 damage a turn, and that's such a quick clock with reach with burn, and then just interact with your combo at instant speed at free mana with Lava Dart and Gut Shots. Like it's just so difficult to combo off with Spike Feeder. So that's why it's so bad. Because like at least with like mono red, like you might have a difficulty to combo off, but like you're not taking 5 damage through the air. They actually have a difficult time attacking through to the ground because you have Arc Champions, you have your Bird and Forge Tender, and then eventually you'll have your like devoted Heliod that like is just a 5/5 indestructible and they can't attack through it. But like Sprite Dragon and like Storm Entity changes that, so Femboy Houters. This hand's ass. Can't keep one landers. This hand's better. A lot better, actually. Opponent also mull into 6. I think we bought him a company here. Because I kind of want to keep these 3 cards. Coco can be such a powerful card, but having 2 is just kind of risky. So I think we just lead on bird. And then if they bolt the bird, then we have giver. Because like I feel like we need kind of something to fill the curve to top off our hand with company. Hopefully they don't kill a bird. And then we can just go giver, shrine next turn, turn 3 Coco, hopefully into the nut. No, it's blue or Prowess again. Jesus. Or it could just be mono red. Fire Alley doesn't really mean anything. It could just be the choice of Canopy Land. Bolt the bird. That was a good draw. I'm trying to figure if I want to play around Blood Moon. I kind of want to hold off because like if we draw Spike Feeder, like I want the green. So we're gonna take a lot of damage initially. But then we can go champion, fetch, and play the fetch next turn, play giver. Hold the fetch, we on the Kraken, and they like, and we can wait till their turn. If they play a Blood Moon the following turn, then we are fine. But our champion obviously was a great draw in this scenario. Wow. Okay. So hopefully they don't have Crash Through. That's how we lose this matchup. Here I'm going to play the Windswept Teeth first. Because if they do have Blood Moon, we can get Basic Force and this Casted Company the following turn. So yes, yield. Please don't have Crash Through. This is pretty much Crash Through bust territory here. If they start like playing, well, Crash Through is a sorcery, right? So like we'll see what happens. This is a matchup where again Eidolon seems pretty gassed here. Okay. Interesting. I don't have any bulletproofs advantage over Archon. Exactly, Stormy. Exactly why I made that sideboard change. Then the match, I think my last stream, or the stream before that, I don't remember. But I played against Emahashi on Mono Red Prowess, and like I had Archon in play, and it did so much work. But honestly, I was so lucky because he never drew a bolt. So like, that being said, like having Archon having flying and being able to do 2 damage over the air is just so good too. So it's not nothing, but let's just pass. Okay, RH Champion's a good draw. I think we just hold tight again. If they go all in on this Kiln Fiend, if they like Crash Through, like I said, we can Skycleave Apparition, or hope to hit a Skycleave Apparition off this Collected Company, sort of like dead. So, okay. They're probably just digging for Crash Through at this point, which is fine. Oh, they hit the Crash Through. That's gross. Okay. Okay, so hopefully they don't have too many free spells. If they have like Gut Shot, if they have Mutagenic Growth, that's what's scary. So let's let them attack first. We'll Coco, see what we hit, and then 2 blocks from there. We're gonna go to 16 here, just based on casting this Collected Company, which is unfortunate, but Skyclave Apparition. Or we could just win the game. just just like that. You just hit the nut, it's fine. Just just do this. That's fine. No, just with giver protection, it's all good. Just that was a pretty good Coco if I do say so myself. Just put on this spike feeder here, dude. Gain infinite life? Oh, you're gonna make me do this? Jesus. Thank you. Just type your opponent. Thank you for conceding. I was in a matchup yesterday against Orzhov. I posted on Twitter where I gained infinite life and they didn't concede, and they ended up having Stoneforge Mystic plus Sword of Feast and Famine, and ending up they ended up like forcing me to discard a card every turn, which is awful. And then I got to the point in the game where they had Batterskull in play, and then they kept gaining the life that I was cracking back on. And then it turned into a mini sub game where like they were trying to mill me, and then I was trying to mill them. And then I had a collecting company, and it was just better to not cast the company because it would take cards out of my deck. And then our opponent played Bitter Blossom because they're dying to like my threats, and then they ended up getting timed out, which is hilarious. It was just a really weird game, to say the least. Since they're more of uh, like a Kiln Fiend esque deck. I think they're. I mean, I think they're on Love Art. So I think maybe I want 2 geese, 1 bird still. Oh, my knee-jerk reaction was to have 2 birds, 1 goose. But I don't know. Our opponent said you're welcome. I appreciate that. I feel like a lot of people on Twitter and stuff, especially Magic Twitter, they just love shitting on Magic players online. Like to be fair, there are a lot of shit players online that are just assholes and they just like, just tilt off and are just rude online and stuff. Like outside like that like percentage of players, I feel like most of the players online are very courteous and nice. And just good sports in general. And I think that's why it's I feel like that's not posted. I was thinking about posting it, just to not put the person on the opposite of putting them on blast, like how awesome they were. Where I actually played against Scales, and the person was like, "I'm gonna treat you as if you have an infinite life," and I was tired. I was like, "I don't care. Like I'll just trust you." And then and their opponent was true to their word, and that's all you can really ask for, right? Pummel on to 6. This hand seems like a slam keep. You can even Lavadar Return of Lavadar. I don't think you can. The flashback ability is not a activated ability. I don't think I have any Lavadarts online though. So just do this. I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, you can't. This isn't an activated ability. I don't think. I'm like 80% sure that's the case. Okay. They mulligan to 5. So play this goose out. Hopefully they don't kill it. Yeah, it's just an alternate cost. Exactly, Skull Clamp. Activated. So the trick is activated abilities is anything with a colon. So like this, the colon here where it says sacrifice an artifact, colon, that's an activated ability. I'm not gonna block there. Okay. That's fine. I kind of want to just get a plains here. We could get Blood Moon now, which sucks, but like... No, I think I just have to get Temple Garden. We go to 14 for this, though. Yeah, I don't think we can... I think we have to just be able to cast our spells and not be afraid of Blood Moon. No worries. I mean, we're all learning, and Magic is a very complicated game, so it's not like it's like intuitive or anything, right? They lead with Crash Through. Would be okay. Another Kiln Fiend. Okay. A land drop would be great. Okay. Land. Shit. I'm always looking for small right now. Right, you don't know how we just never activate. Yeah, well, it's a mana ability. I mean, it works though, right? Oh, you needled. Yeah, if a needle works in a hierarchy, a revoker needle doesn't work, but a revoker does. Yeah. Do I just like hold up call here? I think so. Awkward. And we could also just hold up food. Yeah. Jedi mind tricks there. Jedi mind tricks. Yeah. Revoker does turn off mana abilities, which is kind of counterintuitive. You would think that, like, it would be one but not the other. But so is life. Let's see if they crash through here. Okay. I mean, you're technically not... It's technically not wrong, right? So... Oh, no. Oh, they're just going off here. Gonna make them dart this, path one of the Kiln Fiends. What? They're not gonna dart it again? They're gonna let me block with this goose? That's crazy. Because that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, I was gonna say. So I have the path this turn. So I guess I can just let this happen. There's no point in using our mana otherwise. I guess I could eat plus call. So I think that's just better. Let this happen. I'm going to take 7, sorry. Path 1. A land would just be good. I mean, they're empty-handed now, so just like any land would be great. Block like that. I think I'm gonna call for Forge Tender here. Or I could also just call for another RX champion. Other RX champion might just be better. Go to 7. We're just dead to a crash through, right? So, yeah, we're just dead to a crash through. So 2, 4, 6. We're not technically dead to a crash through, though. So it's like, do we want a bird and Force Tender to play around crash through? Because then we can just target this guy. But we don't just go so wide. I think we just get RA champion here. Yeah, we just can't draw a third land to save our lives, but this way, any creature that they top deck, we just gain a bunch of life. And then, like, this Scavengers is actually an okay draw, too, because if we end up not drawing a third land, then we can just play the Scoos. We could also just play a Heliod next turn if we do draw a land the following turn, which would be very, very good, because then it turns it on. So, we're in a pretty good spot here, I think. Make them have crash through. I think that's kind of the theme of when I started playing this deck. Since I've just been playing mid range for so long, it's just like you don't really have like a make 'em have it kind of attitude because you're so reactive. But like playing this deck, it's like you're a proactive deck, right? Like yeah, I turned it into more of a mid rangey kind of build, but like there are spots where it's like you have a combo and you make them have it a lot of the times, right? And it's like I mean, obviously you can kind of play on what they have. It's not like you just blindly force your combo, but there are spots where it's just like, I feel like a lot of Magic players. I'm not saying you should be aggressively comboing off or like, or you should, just not think about what you're playing around. I'm not saying that, but like on the flip side, you should make your opponent have it. And I feel like a lot of me personally, I've played scared a lot of the times, and I think that's just wrong. It's good to pick your spots, right? You want to pick your spots, but you also want to analyze the situation where if they have the reactive spell, right? If they have the path or the bolt, like there's spots where it's like you force them to have it, and if they have it, they have it, right? But like if they in that situation, like are they more likely to have it that turn, or are they more likely to have it if you let them untap and you wait another turn? And the thing that's what I learned, like I was like kind of looking back at my old streams, and like I would have a collected company, and I was against like a blue deck, and I was so scared of force and negation, and it's like I can't play scared like that. Like I was watching a match where it was against blue eye control. Like I was looking back and watching because I was like looking at my YouTube, like I'll have my time my time whatever. I forgot what you call it, where you just like you have a time for where the match is within the video. And I was like just kind of like tuning into myself, and I was like, what the hell? Like our opponent, it was against blue eye control. It was turn 3 on the play, so we had 3 mana, or we had 4 mana with the Birds of Paradise, and they had 2. So we play on them past. They end stepped opt, so they are technically tapped out. So then they paid 1 mana for opt. I should have cast collected company there, and it was 100% wrong for me not to, because that's a good draw. Because like you force in that force negation, and it's like if like whenever like when else am I gonna be able to cast a collected company? I mean, he mid range is where one wants to. I think it's also playstyle too, and kind of a meta call. Because if you like against combo, my version is a lot worse. So against like Belcher, Tron, my version is a lot worse compared to like the traditional Grand Heliod list, because that list is a little bit more all in, a little more explosive. So there's arguments for both. Here I think I actually do just play out this Forge Tender, so we can kind of play around Crash Through, not play the Scoos out. Always yes. Yes. So then we can just completely stonewall them. Again, make them have Crash Through. They just top deck lands. So now the inverse is happening now, where they are flooding and we are not drawing lands here. Gosh. Oh, we'll just play the Scoos out and just start getting 2. Mid-range Heliod has a good chance versus all the aggro, and Sideboard versus combo, long combo healer, basically sack by speak. I don't know about that. You have more game because I've noticed like against Tron, for example, right? Like I need a combo fast, and like I can't. Like my deck physically can't. So it's like I can see an argument for both. I definitely don't like that playstyle though. Like I'll never register that. Oh my god! Please don't have a Kolaghan's Return. Do we play into the Kolaghan's Return? I don't think so. Not Kolaghan's Return. Kozilek's Return. Kozilek's Return. Sorry. I don't think I want to play into it. But if we play into it, do we just die? Or like if we don't play around it, so K returned is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So we're technically not dead. They have one land. One card in hand. I feel like they have bolt. They would have bolted it. So I think it's a safe attack with the skews. So let's attack with the skews. It doesn't though. It kills Swiss Sphere, but it doesn't kill. It doesn't kill Swiss Sphere, but it kills everything else. I don't know how I'm gonna lose here, and I think K Return isn't out or Anger of the Gods, but we are insulated from Anger. They're just drawing all lands. I see. Maybe they don't have K Return. Maybe you're right. Oh my god. Well, we're just gonna attack with the skews again. Like, this is just very awkward draws from me and my opponent. There's a crash through. Okay. Yikes. So they can just go off here. So everything has trample, so we can just like gang block this weird here. If you really wanted to. Yeah. I think we just gang block like this. We take 5 potentially, maybe more. Bolt me. So we go to 9. Go to 9. Am I forced to sack this target Kiln with this Forged Tender? So 3, 9. Yeah, so I have to sack this Forged Tender. Let's see if they do anything else here. Six, 9. Yeah, so I had to sack this. Man, I would like to draw their land here. So just do this. If they have Stomp, they have Stomp, right? Like, do that. So only take 4. Now we can just eat this Forged Tender. This goose. Up to 6. My god. I don't think we can play around. K-Return now. I don't think I can play around crash through here. Crash through is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I can't attack with the skews. I have to play around another crash through. Maybe I could attack with one of the champs, but I definitely think I have to keep the skews back. Game 3. What it's saying is if you can't beat it with your best draw, play as if the card doesn't exist. Yeah, I agree, but I think I can play around crash through is why I think I'm gonna play around it. Thank Jesus. So I think I just... Do I want to play Eidolon here just to be super safe? Hey, Andrew. How's it going? I don't think I Skyclave here. And the reason for that is I think I'd rather just play Eidolon. Because if they end up drawing crash through, like, they crash through and then their guys are just only so big. And I just won't block with this Eidolon. I think this Eidolon almost essentially locks up the game unless they have like a flame slash or something. Bolt. That's a really aggressive bolt. Why would they do that? I don't understand. So this Eidolon literally just countered the lightning bolt essentially. I literally cast out a force of negation with this Eidolon with upside. Because now, like, if they cast crash through, they can't do anything. Like, this could only get so big. So the next turn I can cast Heliod, and then the following turn I'll just combo with Spike Feeder and win the game. So, cool. Yeah, this Eidolon just literally locked it up. There's no point, like, I don't want them to, like, the way we lose this game now, if we, like, when I drew the Eidolon, is they literally go crash through into crash through into crash through into Manamorphose, like some combination of that, right? It's not likely, but that's literally how we lose the game. And I'd rather, like, just play the safer line because we're just so ahead. Let me chat box. I didn't realize my chat box was getting cut off. There you go. Oh God, OBS, please don't do this to me. I guess it's okay to just get cut off, right? Like, whatever. I don't want the chat to get cut off. That's fine. The thing about it, though, is, like, that between matches thing, like right here, it doesn't show up until the league starts. So it's like, I can't, like, adjust anything until it's, like, on stream. So, 2-0. It's kind of nice. I don't have to update anything, which is awesome. Off to a good start. Let me go get some water real quick. I will be right back. Hang tight, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Give me a second. I appreciate your subs, Andrew. It means a lot, actually. Um. Okay, let's just keep going. Keep the momentum going here. Hope your dog is doing well. What I used to be a vet tech every fucking day. I felt like, or almost literally, I think like 2 to 3 times a week, there'd always be a fucking dog park, you know, injury that needed some sort of surgery, and it's just like, that's why I never take my dog to dog parks because like I just see it all the time. I used to see it all the time. Oh, nice. Don't change it. Oh, I thought you said it was at a dog park. My bad. I thought it was at a dog park. The thing also too is like I just don't fucking trust other people and their dogs. Like, it looks bad when I'm walking my dog and I like bring her to like my close to myself, but it's just like I just don't trust other people because like they think their dog is like not violent or anything, and then the next thing you know, it's like fucking $1,000 hospital bill, you know. Oh, dude, that's tilting. That's so tilting. It's like you have a dog that's vicious, and you go, oh, but it's your responsibility. That's fucking bullshit. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Did they cover the hospital bill? They better. Yeah, I'm sure, but it's like it's still you don't want your dog to go through something like that, right? And then you yourself don't want to go through that, going through the hospital and shit. It's like stupid. Like, that kind of like I just dealt with that for like so many years of my life. I volunteered at a vet hospital when I was in high school, and then I worked at the hospital, state hospital, like after I turned 18, like for I think like 4 to 6 years. I forget how long, but it's like I used to see it all the time, and that shit just like bothers me so much because it's like, God, this hand has just been awful. It's just annoying to see it, you know. It's just like just be responsible, and people underestimate the responsibility of having a dog. It's not like it's fucking like, oh yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's no, it's a big deal. You know, it's not like you can just smug it off. Um, I think I want to keep these 4 cards here. Um, it's just a matter, do we want to bottom a land or a cocoa? I think we want to hit our land drops, right? So I think we just bottom the collecting company as awkward as it is, or do we just keep the company because we want to mull into 5? Yeah, I mean, she lucky just didn't kill her and leave her in the forest. I was seeing her, dude. Yeah, I don't. I would be livid, honestly. I think we just have to get lucky here, though. I think we need the third of healer. I think we just have to bottom these two. I can see an argument for keeping collecting company, but you can't keep collecting company in 2 lands. Things are just so loose. I could also just keep Ranger instead of Heliod, and then we have essentially card advantage. We'll put an awesome ball into 5. In which case, I kind of want to keep the Ranger captain in case there's something they're on something unfair. But then we need a combo off, right? So I think we just do this. If there's doing something unfair, we want to be able to combo. So let's just do that. I'm like super ticking on the small into 5. Oh, I mean, after the situation's over, right? All I can say is like I'm glad your dog is good, and that's all I can really hope for. As annoying as that situation is, it's like you walk out of that situation and your dog is okay. It's just annoying when people are fucking stupid. I don't think I want to protect the geese, so I think I'm just gonna get in this free damage here. How about a collector company off the top? That'd be great, huh? So we can just turn 3 cocoa here. That'd be fantastic. Windswept Teeth getting Temple Garden. So this is the mirror. So if that's the case, I kind of don't want to play this Heliod out because we can't protect it if this is indeed the mirror. Brushland. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Again, I don't think I want to play this Heliod out here. Don't want to play Skyclave either. I kind of want to hold this pattern. I don't want to leave this Heliod naked out to a Skyclave apparition. I think it's just so bad. The thing about it is like this matchup's bad though. Like my deck is just worse in the mirror, which is funny. Hopefully they play the Heliod out here and then we can Skyclave it. Perfect. You scrub. You don't play out Heliod here. I've done that too. Like I've played the mirror a bunch, and like if you play out your Skyclave apparition, or your Heliod, you're just so screwed. You just leave it open to this, and then we can protect it with Giver Runes. Pretty gas. Excuse me. And then we can play Ranger Captain, and then hope to hit a Ballista, or tutor for Ballista. Excuse me. Oh, Ballista for 3. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. This Complementer is actually doing work here. Gonna kill my Giver. So they had the combo, which is kind of crazy. They actually like could have killed us on turn 4, and this is what I'm talking about here, where like they have the speed. Essentially, we could have 2, but like they have more of these kind of 2 mana buffs that can accelerate the combo out. Protect some white. Okay. So we need Ballista off the top. That's not Ballista. I'm gonna get a Ranger here. Get a block and Ballista. And then I'll sack a food for a bird into the Ballista. So they could go land Heliod, and or if we do land Heliod, they don't win still. Thicket. Okay. It's fine. Wow. That's really bad for them because now our Ballista is like live. I think we just cash this Ballista in now. I would, yep. So they're gonna kill my Ballista. So this is targeting their Ballista. This is targeting my Ballista. So I have a free damage here. I'm gonna go to their face. And that's essentially what I wanted them to do. I wanted them to kill my bird, which is why I played it out. So I essentially traded my bird for their Ballista, which is good. Sure. I don't know if this is a free attack, but I'm just going to attack anyway. Do I want to attack the Skyclave and trade my Skyclave for their mentor and they get a 3/3? I don't think so. Actually, maybe I do. It makes their Ballista a lot worse. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe I kind of do want to swing with the Skyclave. I think it's a free attack. Hopefully they don't have Collecting Company. It makes our ballistas a lot worse. So I think trading, like giving them a 3/3 and then we just have 3/3 staring at each other, I think it's fine. The downside of this line is, well, if we're afraid of them cracking back, but I don't think we are because they have a higher life total. But if they do block, then they have a 3/3, and then I guess we're just staring at each other. They have 3 cards in hand. We have 2. One of them's kind of dead. What even? How's it going, Last God? Hope you're doing well. Don't be another ballista. Fuck. Whiff. Whiff. Thank you. What is this? At least I have the proper mana dork, the proper mana dorks here. Like, I think Birds of Paradise is way better than Arbor Elf. Okay. I still don't think we play out the Heliod here. I think I just get Ranger, get Ballista here. I think this Ranger Captain's kind of a free attack. I don't think they're gonna trade Mentor and Abolisher. Trade their Mentor for my Ranger Captain. The thing is this a free attack here? I don't think so, because I think they'll trade Abolisher for the Skyclave Apparition. So let's attack like that. So Ballista's scary because now they have a shit ton of mana. Yeah, I think we put out the Skyclave app. This Ranger Captain. Just because it also blocks too. Like we're actually just winning this mid range game here. Okay, hopefully they don't have anything. Oh no! Fuck. Shit. So they can Ballista for 2 makes a 3/3. Jesus. Okay, that's fine. So these Rangers can trade. So we can attack with both Rangers. They could probably Ballista the Skyclave Apparition down. And then they can trade Captain and the token for both the captains here. But then that's good because then we can Ballista their Ballista down. And if they let one of these through, then like this Ballista actually becomes pretty good. Wow, they just let that happen. That's crazy. So I think here right now I have to play up my Heliod. They're just going to be able to shotgun our board. One, two. They can actually grow the Ballista up to a 7/7. Jesus. Yeah, I think we just have to play Heliod here. And then just hope we have a Skyclave off the top. I guess they're arguing for like playing the Ballista, but they can just untap and then grow their Ballistas again. And then our Ballista just isn't good enough. So they should put all their mana into the Ballista. Oh, okay, that's fine. Good attack. Yeah, so we need literally Skyclave Apparition here to... Okay. This Conclave Mentor is doing a lot of work. Why didn't they just... Interesting with that timing on that. Skyclave Apparition. Ah, this not being a mana source is just cost us the game here. Fuck me. Because we could have called Apparition this. Fuck. We could Ballista for 2, but it doesn't do anything. Fuck. We just need to call. Block the goose with the Ballista. I think we just need to pass. Damn. Go the goose just cost us the game, essentially. We could have called Skyclave this, and then we had Ballista combo. Shit. Excuse me. Block here. We just dead. 2, 3, 6. Yeah, we're just essentially dead. Yeah, we're just dead now. They just pump up their Ballista. I kind of don't want to call here, but let's just see what happens. I mean, they literally just, yeah. Okay. They're just playing a removal spell, which is good. Good on their end. Damn. Damn. Just paths. Linval is pretty gas here. Infinite Life doesn't win. So, Scavenging Ooze. The thing is, Revoker actually shuts off our combo too, right? But we do have a backdoor combo with Spheater and Veto. It's just a matter of like, how are we going to navigate that? I think we shave a Giver, shave a Champion. It does, but it does having control. Yeah, that's fair. You're not wrong. I mean, their ballistas are way better than ours. Also, do you just cut the geese? I think we just go like this. Yeah, I think we just go like this. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Very true. We need lands off the top. We have 1 draw to land. 2 draws to land. Like, we have all the hate we want to. Like, this lone ball is so good. I think we keep this. How's it going, Jay Freezy? The main deck champions have been very good. I mean, our first 2 matchups were red deck, so can't say they're bad for sure. Land. That is the opposite of a land. I feel like if I don't know if I want to call for a bird here. Shit, I don't know. Ballista. Interesting. I think I call for a ballista myself here. Land. I think I just play the ballista here and kill their ballista. They have the Transformers ballista, which is kind of cool. Okay, they just bit first. It's fine. Heliod? Ranger Captain. Interesting. Just get another ballista. You got it. Land. Land. This plays under Skyclave Apparition, but we don't have another play. I could play this veto out, maybe, but they're just gonna ballista for 2, which sucks. Which actually is fine. Because we just, if we can land. Because then we just play this Linvala out here. Yeah, just play this Linvala out here. If they... I don't think I want to main face Coco here. I think I want to shut off their combo, because if they could just go Heliod, activate Ballista, and we just die. So I think I kind of want to just play this Linvala out. And just kind of stonewalls their team. It forces them to have Skyclave Apparition, which I feel like they don't, because they would have Skyclave my Heliod here. They could also just have Path, which would suck. Okay. It's fine. That doesn't do anything. Oh god, please don't hit a Skyclave Apparition. Thank god. Yeah, now we're just gonna come in here. Do I want to main phase it? Nimble's great. Kind of want to do it on their turn. No, I do want to do it my turn, because if I hit a Skyclave Apparition, I can get around the Skipper of Runes. Or just have double RA champion. That's cool too. I guess I want to... I guess I can just grow each of these. I could just put all in one. Maybe just put them all in one. I should have attacked. Maybe I should have done the Skyclave first. Oh, I can see why you want to put one on Linvala, just to block this with Exalted. Oh yeah, they just conceded. That's kind of an early concession though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we would have... Probably would have done Revoker plus Ranger Captain, I think. Good ball is definitely for this matchup. I also played against Scales off stream yesterday, and it was pretty gas there too. So I think we just run this back. Think there's any changes I want to make. Turn 3 Coco, turn 2 Apparitions seems decent too. They haven't had a dork all game. They finally have a dork. If they go turn 2 Heliod, we can turn 2 Apparition to match. Oh. Okay. Kind of don't want to waste this Apparition on a bird, but I feel like I have to. Because otherwise I just ballista for 2, which is very, very awkward. Yeah, I think I have to Skyclave this Birds of Paradise. I think that's what this game was about right here. So then they're decentivized to ballista my bird, and then we can Coco on our turn, or essentially their turn. Like, if they want to ballista for 1 and take on my bird, sure, but like, I don't care. Interesting. I'm gonna call now. Noble Hierarch. Oh, they're just... So they definitely want a ballista. Okay, sure. They get a free attack in here. Our life total is definitely worrisome here. I think I just main phase a company. I could ballista kill Noble, but then they could also just ballista too. Them calling for Noble is kind of a huge tell, though. Yeah, I think we should ballista for 2. I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we should just ballista for 2. And then I think since we're not gonna block with this, I think it's just a free attack. Yeah, I think that's a correct line there. I think they have to play ballista for 1 now. Nice. Okay. Wow. I think we just main phase company, right? Yeah. I think so too. I think that's the correct read. I think we just have to main phase Coco here. So now we just gain infinite life here. Thing is here too is they have Ballista. They can Ballista for 2. Begins a 3/3. And then we have a Ranger Captain essentially. I guess this Skyclave Apparition's a free attack, so we'll do that. And then I could put 3 counters on the Ballista and then essentially kill the Giver or kill the Conclave Mentor. If I kill the Conclave Mentor, they make a 2/2 Ballista. And then they can kill my 1 Ballista. And then we can tutor up another one with Ranger Captain. So I think I should kill the Mentor here while I can, because this Giver has Summoning Sickness. This is nice because I can click through the combo and like think what I'm going to do, because this doesn't essentially win the game. So it's kind of nice. Yep, I agree, Stormy. That is the line that I'm going to take. Because like I value that extra counter that they're going to get, and I think that counter is going to be very detrimental here. I'll probably just go to whatever, 8 minutes. Like, there's plenty of time to win this game with 8 minutes. So I'll probably just go up to like $1.80 or whatever it is. The mirror's so awful online. It's so bad. Okay, so turn off auto yields. Gain 2 life. Put it on a Ballista here. Gain 2 life. Put on the Ballista again. Stop tuning in then, because I hate the mirror. Just kidding. Free attack. Maybe I should attack first because it is free. The mirror sucks, honestly. It's awful. Are they skyclaving? I agree with their deck building choice in terms of their mana base. Wow. So they're just going for the kill. So do they have Path to Exile? Do we play around Path to Exile? I don't think so. Do we play around Path to Exile? They have Ballista and 1 unknown. I think I just go for it here. But I do it on their turn. I'll do it on their upkeep. I think you have to go for it as you can't be their best. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm going to do it on their upkeep. Oh, they have the path. Huh. So they let the ability resolve. That's so weird. Because I'm gonna kill the giver now because I need to be able to kill their ballista. Sure. Yeah, they can't kill me this turn. And then they could play a ballista for one, but that's kind of. But and then I think that's kind of suicide though. Okay, so they have ballista and whatever they're gonna tutor for. It's probably Skyclave apparition. Spike feeder. Okay. So they're going to Spike feeder. I think if I go Ranger Captain, get ballista for 2. I think I like Ranger plus get and Ranger plus ballista and ballista for 2. And then they ballista for 2. Yeah, I think I like that holding pattern more. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, okay. Sure. That's fine. Yeah, you can just time me out. Yeah, so I just yield because they can play around my ballista. Yeah, this is a timeout essentially. Yeah, us being down time really sucked. Oh, I just do no blocks? I just did no blocks, didn't I? I totally fucked up. I wanted to block. I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to block. I clicked through. God damn it. So we would have blocked. I think we would have just lost on time then. I think I would. I wanted to block with the Skyclave apparition. Then I would. Then I would have pumped up the ballista. I would have won if I blocked. I just wasn't paying attention. My dog was scratching at me. I would have won the game. Because I would block with Skyclave apparition, pump up my ballista. Oh, I guess it would just be a timeout at that point. Yeah, it would just be a timeout. Never mind. I would have just lost the time. How's it going, Dr. Stacks? We're 2-1. Just lost the mirror. Maybe I was supposed to crack the canopy like Stormy said. I don't know. I think getting the ballista down is the right line, so then we don't get a ballista ourselves. Yeah, I think we just lose the time because they just gain all the life with Spike Feeder. Yeah, I think we just lose this game to timeout. And if this is in paper, I think if this was in paper, we would have. Yeah, but even if this is in paper, like, we still would have lost the game. Depending on what we draw with this canopy, we needed to draw a Skyclave apparition. But assuming we don't, like, I can give my ballista infinite, and I can go up to infinite, but we go in this holding power pattern where we're still both we're technically both at infinite life. It's technically can be a draw, like, because every time I shoot this guy can just gain counters back. So I don't know. Moto's not letting me storm. I wish I want to know what the next card is. So then, like, I would shoot them. They would just counteract by gaining 2 life with the +1+1. So they actually have big dudes. So what happens is technically, since I don't have a Spike Feeder, I have to be in chump block mode in paper. So I block with the Skyclave, and then the next turn I'd probably block. If assuming I don't play any of these cards, I would block this plus this. I'm actually in the Abyss, so in paper I would still be losing. And then they just have the ballista the following turn, and even if they don't have the ballista, they are putting me in the Abyss because technically they have infinite creatures. And even the next turn they play a ballista for 1, put the gain life, put the ballista counters on ballista. So I need to draw exactly path. So maybe it was correct to crack the canopy and dig for path and or Skyclave apparition. So maybe that was my misplay there. Which is really interesting, knowing that they had ballista. Yeah, that's interesting. How's it going, Roundsley? Thanks for tuning in. That was an interesting game, but like I said, the mirror is pretty tough just because they have. Well, Hardy Scales is a new addition, but like Conclave Mentor makes it a little bit harder. I don't like Conclave Mentor unless it's like unless it's like a very combo heavy or mirror heavy meta, and maybe that's where we're at right now with green white. But I don't know. I like my role of the deck more just because they had path too. Like, we made them have it. You're exactly right, Jay Freezy. Like, they had the path, and they just drew better than us. Because we needed if they drew the Eldamir call, if we drew our call, like, we could have just gotten Linvala and we would just stone cold win the game, right? So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go choose Boston real quick, and then I'm gonna continue the league. Give me a second. You deserve for today. You deserve for today. Yeah, that path. So they actually drew really well because they had exactly path. Oh, that was so brutal. We made them have it. I think we played that well. Outside of that block, but like it's outside of that punt that last turn. But I think that I wouldn't have mattered in paper and online. Because even if I had infinite time online, like I wouldn't have been able to. They had the combo insulated pretty well. Anyone in the chat like mono blue? I think you're the only one here, buddy. I'm an Abzan streamer, so I don't think there's any mono blue fans. There's a debate here if I want to play Temple Garden or Razorford's Thicket. Because if we go running Razorford's Thickets, we can't play that land and collect the company. I'm gonna take that risk though. I'm gonna just collect the company, Temple Garden pass. And never had the cocoa I put them on either. Well, to be fair, their cocos are ass. Like their cocos are really, really bad. We actually cocoed in the nut, so. This is oops our spells. Oh no. Are we just dead? Oh, okay. They're just digging. This is oops. Kind of want to call for a. Okay, never mind. That's timely. I could play Heliod, and then if I just naturally draw a Ballista. Oh, I should have played the Plains first. Fuck. Actually, it doesn't matter, because I would have played the Heliod anyway. How about a Ballista? Off the top. Let's go. Don't combo off. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just play another Blood Moon. Oh. Okay. You got it. You got it. You got it. I am on a blue, but blue even gets discussed fallacy. Don't have a bolt. Don't have a bolt. I guess, yeah, Electric Rage. Oh, I don't have the bolt. Don't do it. Oh. Okay. Damn. Cashed in my one time and they had 2 spike field hazards. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're just gonna lose in 9 turns, aren't we? Plains. Forest. God damn it. Forest. 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 Plains. This is a game of Magic. I couldn't. I'm a grind player with Dr. Stacks. That's how I built this deck. I couldn't kill the 8 there, J-Freeze, because if they obviously have a second interactive spell and I'd want them to spend it. Because the way we're winning is we're gonna combo, right? We're through a Blood Moon. So I want them to spend their extra mana to do this. I understand that this is like their clock, but I would bank on them being able to combo before this kills us in 9 turns, right? So I'm banking on us actually drawing out of this Blood Moon, and them not having this second interactive piece. rather than kill their monkey, because like I think they're gonna have the combo within the reasonable time frame. Oh, okay, sure. Forest. We have Ballista at the top. We can win the game. Natural Ballista one time. We actually have. So our outs are. Oh, so just. Did they just win here? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's sure. So they have interaction, is what this is telling me. Forest. Plains. Plains is actually would have been fine because we can stonewall these Simian Spirit Guides. Give the Archamp lifelink. It's start negating. Sure. So we have Plains, Forest, cars were not in our favor today. Okay, Forge Tender, Revokers, Eidolons, Damping Spheres, or the Scoos, or the Vetoes, I think. We'll go like this. The thing about it, though, is like online, we actually can't. Since we actually technically don't have infinite life, the Belcher combo actually just kills us here. We got Blood Mooned on turn 1. So that's what happened, and we just died to 2 Simian Spirit Guides, essentially. I kind of want 1 veto for the exact reason. So we just go like this. Hopefully the veto registered. It did not. I'm going to be kicking myself if... If we draw top deck a land, we have a Ranger that we can potentially stop them from comboing. But if they have any reaction to our bird, we're just dead. I think we mulligan this. Oh, this hand's so much better. Bottom the Spike Feeder, I think. What's worse than dying to a 3M and a 2/2? I mean, I've killed a lot of people with Spike Feeders, so you know, it's being on the giving end of that, where Spike Feeder actually has gotten in there in combat. I will not judge. You know, it's pretty good. That being said, I will mulligan this guy. Opponent is tanking on a mulligan here. The awkward thing is if they Blood Moon us on turn 1, like I guess I have to get forced here. But then we don't have double white for this Ranger Captain. And then it's not like we have any castable cards in our hand. If they turn 1 Blood Moon us, I think we have to play around it. This punishes us if we draw exactly our champion and they bolt the bird, but cool. Land. Fetch land would be great. This stops their super fast kills. Nice. So now we're pretty insulated against Blood Moon now. So now they can't ritual into it. But we don't have a clocky. They could also just play out the Belcher in a couple turns. This Eidolon, again, not dying to bolt is super relevant here. You love Eidolon? It's a recent addition that just kind of swapped last league. And it's definitely been relevant being able to survive a bolt. Definitely a good card in the meta right now. With all this Belchers and whatnots. What's funny is if they have an ape, it just totally stonewalls right along now. And vice versa. But we do have this Ranger Captain. Ranger Captain get a Ballista, I think. And then play the Ballista out. Next turn. I think our opponent's double queuing. Like they're stuck on upkeep for the longest time. The thing about though is that 1 damage land, spike field, something. It does make our Revokers pretty bad. But we have to make them have it. It's amazing how they had 2. They had 2 last game for the Ballista, which is absurd. Yeah. That being said, Storm has a lot more outs to Eidolon just because they have, you know, like Echoing Truths or Brazen Borrowers or whatever the anti-hate card is. Just, okay. Nice Metamorphose, buddy. It's Eidolon just ignores it. What's going to be cool too is this Ranger is going to be pretty clutch. Well, I can't cast the Goose because I'm going to be casting this Ranger. Oomph. We have somewhat of a clock. Hopefully they just don't have the requisite lands. All we can do is hope they miss land drops here and just have a handful of rituals. They don't. So we do have a decision point here. Is do we want to sack this Ranger Captain to stop them from casting Belcher? So we just win the game, I think. Oh, this Eidolon's actually fucking us here. Because I would like to Goose plus Heliod, and the next turn we have 6 mana for Ballista. But we don't. So I think what we have to do is we have to just Heliod, or Ballista for 2, and then Heliod. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Yep. That being said, if they just tap out for Belcher, like we're happy for that because then we just win. So. Okay. I mean, we don't even need a combo at this point. We just grow this ballista and then kill them. Cool. We said all the hate there. Eidolon on turn 2 is pretty gas. I think our opponent's double queuing. Just fine. Just have to wait a little bit, be a little more patient. It sounds a lot. This matchup's a lot different on the draw. We're just so behind. We just need to keep a hand of like some sort of hate. So we need like a hand of either like turn 2 Eidolon or hand with Damping Sphere and or Revoker. Like Giver plus Revoker is a solid hand. Makes them have double red spells, but did you play Counters Company a few years back? I did not. I've been playing. I've excuse me. Sorry if that was loud. I'm actually a BGX player at heart. I played a lot of Abzan mid range, a lot of Rock, a lot of Jund. So like this Collected Company, this is actually like my very first Collected Company deck. Modern's kind of been a spot where you can't really play fair anymore for obvious reasons. You can't outgrind the Arrow decks. Like the Prowess decks and stuff you can, but like you just can't keep up with the 2020 printings. So I tried like Green White Heliod and Mono, and I didn't like Green White Heliod at all. And then I tried Mono White Heliod and I 5-0'd with it and I really liked it. This has a turn 3 combo and plays around Blood Moon. I think I'm gonna keep this. So I played a lot of Mono White Heliod over like Thanksgiving break and like I trophy with it and I liked it, but I kind of didn't like how mana hungry it was. So I kind of built this deck and kind of merged the two decks of how I liked it, and then I splashed black for veto, so Spike Feeder actually wins the game here. Speaking of, I forgot to ward in the first veto. Darn. So that's kind of the history of it. Hate card. I'm gonna play around Blood Moon here. Hopefully they just play a Belcher out and then we can just Skyclave Apparition it. That'd be ideal. Blood Moon would be very bad. Oh no, are we dead? Okay. We just need Ballista. Basic planes would be nice, but ugh. Planes. Collect a company would be good too. Collect a company, please. Oh, this card's so gross. Another Birds of Paradise would be good, just to have. Our colors online again. I was playing on spike feedering, but this doesn't look good for the home team here. Oh no, they're gonna Belcher here. Oh no. They just have it. They just comboed into it, didn't they? Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten there anyway. Them having the spike field hazard is just so good. They've had it every game, which is insane. Well, hopefully it can salvage this leak. If we had to revoke her, that would have been nice too. But, oh well. At least it showed value in the Eidolon for game 2. Like, we saw this, at least the sideboard cards that we registered for this league is paying off. Because we faced the mirror, faced against Belcher for these two, we placed against Prowess. So I'm reading the metagame right online. It's just unfortunate that they just nut us with Blood Moon, which is annoying, but what are you gonna do? Again, it's just so much harder to beat that deck on the draw, because we can't like fetch around it easily. Hopefully we can turn 3 Coco. Turn 2 Bird, turn 2 Spike Feeder, turn 3 Coco would be good. Hopefully our Birds of Paradise isn't interacted with. Viewers, thanks everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone for hanging out. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can hit that follow button on Twitch. If you guys haven't already, I would really appreciate it. If you guys see that bottom right corner, I have a follower goal of 500. We're almost there. 464. If you guys want to check out my old streams, you guys can go to my YouTube. It's youtube.com/KODiamonds. And then if you guys want to catch up on my past streams, you can go to my YouTube. Like I said, sorry, thinking about what they're. And then if you guys want to get upstream updates, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/KODiamonds22. All the information is on the bottom. Just changed the font recently. That was pretty decent. Because I don't want to play into an archive trap. Mill is one of the harder matchups as well. Again, because compared to like the traditional Grand list, we just can't combo off very well or as easily. So, then again, we do have veto. Like Infinite Life isn't nothing. Like we have outs to it. Go the Goose is interesting. Don't want to fetch, like I said. Attack with a Spike Feeder here. Just waiting to wait for them to tap out. Are they just missing black mana, essentially? Nope, make him have it, I guess. They just literally went nothing for the couple of turns. I think this is like the more traditional. This isn't a very traditional version of mill, I think. I have to fetch now. Again, Infinite Life doesn't win the game here, but we have Goose plus Bird, and we can kind of aggro him out or attempt to this way. Just go up to like 40 or something. Just so it's not like relevant. And hope to top deck a veto. They don't have Arcite Trap, which is clutch. But then again, I don't think they do in a build with Archmage's Charm. It's probably more like a control build. Interesting. So it's like mono blue. I don't think it is mill at this point. Archmage's Charm means it's not. Ranger Captains, decent. It doesn't make sense at all. Make them have another counterspell. If not, I'm just gonna play out my 2 geese. No, I guess not my 2 geese, a birds and a geese. Sure. Out our hand here. So now we can, like, we have a board now, to say the least, and we can kind of get this engine going here and just start growing our avians here. Like, if they just have a handful of counter magic, like, we can just easily beat that. Just go under them with Heliod. Land. Attack like that. Oops. Did not want to do that. Oh, I didn't give a lifelink. Crap. I'm just punting left to right here. I just like clicking through. I don't know. I'm like, I guess I'm just more dumbfounded. I don't know what the fuck our opponent is doing here. Okay. I mean, I'm expecting something big. I missed out on a point of damage, essentially. I could have made a food and cracked it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't see any red. I don't know, dude. This is a weird... Okay. I don't know, man. It's equal to the number of cards in hand, and you draw. It's a ball plus a. I mean, it'd be nice to draw Ballista here. Or veto. Call. Ah, man. So I'm getting punted. That totally cost me the game. I guess I just have to tack the Spike Feeder into this over this myth, right? Two packet is strange. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We just are not drawing well. And of course our infinite mana doesn't matter either, so. Wow. I mean, we win essentially. If they don't have anything, or if they tap out, we can just put all the +1 +1 cards on this Bird of Paradise. But they do have this Expansion Explosion, but they don't have any red for it. Huh. Okay. If you roll the top 10 cards of your library, each target opponent builds a card, then puts. Oh, we just dead. So you look at the top 20 cards for each blue mana symbol. Okay. Okay, so they reveal 10. So 1. Oh, we could just die. 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so they need 20. Oh, shit. That's a lot of blue. Fuck, what the hell is this deck? Wow, we just died. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's cool, but annoying that we just couldn't beat it. So, chokes and veils, I guess. Skoo seems bad. Veto seems okay. I think we just... There was like all counter spells. So maybe we like shave a giver, shave an Ariak champion, shave a bird. I don't know, man. Whatever this is, I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked now. Unfortunate. This hand's too clunky. And with only 2 lands, I think we have the mulligan this. Sounds better. I don't know. That was insane. We just need a faster clock too. Get a ranger captor down. Veil is a great draw. Especially with those birds of paradise. We have Ballista here. Oh yeah, for sure. Props to our opponent being able to play a cool deck. Most definitely. This is cool because we can Ariak champion, hold a Veil. I wonder if I should E-call end of turn. Probably not. I kind of want to play around Archmage's Charm. Because I don't want to bait it either. Like, wait, I can play around counter magic if I wanted to. Yeah. Hopefully it does. Do we Veil here? Like I don't care. I guess I have to. Oh, that's fine. I kind of want to shoot this down. Is that crazy? Is it crazy to shoot that bird down? It's like it just slows it down from getting that 5 drop down. I think I have to. We're not gonna combo anyway, so. Just be stuck on lands. 9. I think we just have to get this ballista down. And it forces them to have something on the battlefield. Jeez, this card's scary. Makes everyone else have a 1/1. Maybe we're supposed to board in some number of paths then. Okay. Wow. So a land off the top means we win because we can ballista them for lethal. Wow, sanity grinding is really good. We should honestly be probably saving our Veil Summers for this. Unless we can like protect a choke or something. So we definitely need to land off the top. And then we just blister for 2. Come on, land. They have 1 mana too, so they probably don't have a counter spell. We'll probably just upkeep, make them sack 2 if this doesn't work. Of course. Give her for 1, play the bird, and then upkeep, sack this ranger for the win. Yeah, it's like a 1-card combo essentially. I don't think their stuff's instant speed. And then we can just crack Ranger on our turn. Cast the Ballista. Yeah, so we should definitely be saving the Veils for like this card. Cool. It's like a control deck. And like essentially this is kind of like Valakut. But like it's Valakut for 3 mana. Yeah. Cool card. Don't think there's anything else I want. Maybe we want just actual mana production, so maybe we want all 4 birds and 1 geese. Yeah, let's just go for this. Configuration postpone. Maybe we want X number of paths just because of that 1 creature. I don't think so. Probably not. Maybe we want like 1 path. Cut a Spike Feeder. Maybe we don't want our champion. Are these Skyclaves actually dead? All we saw is counter magic in 5 drops, right? So maybe these Skyclave apparitions are actually just dead. And we want our playset of dorks. Maybe like the 3rd champion, like 2 paths. Yeah, let's do that. Hand's fine. Turn to Heliod. Yes. Thank you, deck. I haven't seen any true drops from them. Chalice on 1. Okay, so that stops choke. Or, sorry, stops veil, which makes sense. Kind of regret not keeping in Skyclave Apparitions now. Yes, because the actual front side is the Seagate Restoration. That's the problem. I kind of want to play this Ranger Captain out. That's going Poisonly. Kind of want this Ranger Captain just because it will... Because it's the clock. I think I just do this instead of the Heliod. I know the Heliod can get into counter magic, but like... I don't know, man. I don't think I could play Stoneblade anymore, just the way Modern is currently. It's just so bad. I mean, if Raid deck was like Prowess, then maybe, but like... I just can't stand playing against Uro decks right now with Stoneblade. Like, I just don't want to play Magic at that point, I think. Oh, am I dead? Okay. Wow. How about a choke? Choke. There's something for 2 mana that we can get here. No, right. We just have to slam Heliod here. Them doing this now makes me feel like they have another one in hand. Oh, that's countered. Fuck. I feel like we're just gonna die. Like, they just have another one of these. Oh, man. Burning out the Skyclave Apparitions so bad because then this Veil's just dead. That's a good Chalice. man. So we have two Temple Gardens left. Some weird sanity grinding deck. You know, the usual modern. I think I just hold this ballista here, and I'm probably just gonna end a turn e-call. Man, that chalice sucks. We just need to... If they, like, cast this, we can just crack this ranger in response. And then we can e-call for something. No more sanity grindings, please. Yeah, so I'm going to sack this in response. And then here we can ballista. Shit, so do they have... So I'm gonna call for a ranger captain here. If I have any left in the deck. I don't have any ranger captains left. Oh god. So I just have to go for it now. If they have a counter spell, they have a counter spell. Wow. Do I even have enough fetchables? Hey John, how's it going? Thank you for the sub. So we just have to hope they don't have a counter spell here. They always do, yeah. Make them have it though. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, if they have Archmage's Charm, it's... The cool mode would be just to steal it, but... They're tanking. Okay. No counter spell. So is this Archmage's Charm steal it? That'd be kind of the cool way to go out. Okay. They're tapped out now. Game over. Yay. That was a cool deck. I hope my opponent's still there. What was the record? Hold up. They're 0-0. I want to know how the rest of their league goes. I want to message this person. That's hella funny. Even I was rooting for my opponent. I was kind of like, I wouldn't mind losing this game. I think literally everyone watching, including yours truly, was rooting for the opponent here. That was a cool deck. Not gonna lie. I'll follow up if our opponent says anything. Um, yeah, that was a fun league. Thanks for tuning in, Jay Freezy. Hope you have a good rest of your night and rest of the week. Yeah, so we went 3-2. We beat 2 red decks. We lost to Grima Heliod and Belcher, and then we beat that cool blue deck, whatever abomination that was. That was awesome. So yeah, I think I really like these 3 cyber cards here. I think this might be the configuration going forward. I like the Limball and the sideboard. I like the Eidolon, and I like the Revoker. I can see the Revoker being a Teague, but I think Revoker is a little bit better than Teague right now. It does die to the 1 mana, 1 damage kill spell in Belcher, so that is the con to it. But I think it's just a little more versatile. I can name Inkbox Nexus with in like the Hammer Time matchups where Infinite Life doesn't necessarily win. So other than that, I think this is going forward. I'm gonna try to squeeze in a stream in the weekend. You guys can follow me on Twitter to get the up-to-date stream updates. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday. I usually stream on the Saturdays, but it's hard for me to tell. So if you guys can follow me on Twitter, that's when you guys can get the up-to-date stream updates. Otherwise, you can hit that follow me on Twitch if you guys haven't. I would really appreciate it. As you can see on the bottom right corner, that's where I have a follower goal of 500. Hopefully I can hit that. And then from there, you can look up my past streams on YouTube as youtube.com/KODiamonds. Hey Andrea, yeah, I just finished streaming. I'm actually just pulled up Chris, who was rating me a couple times. I'm gonna send the love back to him. He's playing Ponzo with Karn. You can rate someone else. I appreciate your thoughts. Hey, you want me to rate you right now? I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Oh, you're right here. I would have totally rated you. Oh, no, Andrea, don't do this to me. You know I love you, buddy. You know I love you. You weren't on my top night, though. Oh, well. I appreciate it, buddy. I'll rate you. You rate me next time, please. I'll rate you next time, I swear. Yeah, I'm going to rate Chris here. Other than that, like I said, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you guys, again, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KODiamonds if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KODiamonds22 for stream updates, and you can check out my old YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, take it easy, guys. I hope to catch you guys on the weekend. That's when I'll do my next stream. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye.